Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the La La Madness Fierce Review. This episode will be a little bit different. Usually it's a little bit more lengthy. It's a little bit more beef and things going on with it. However, I did film another show earlier, so I will film another in about another day or so, just so that I can give you guys a full show. So excuse me for not having the time at this moment, but I did want to at least go and give you guys, I guess, be a little messy, because that's what I do in the Fierce Review. Not on my date. I know that was cute, wasn't it?
Bars.
Bars. Bars. Being messy is what I do on the Fierce Review. Shit, that might be a tagline. But anyway, that's not what we're here for today. Right now, we're here for the Fierce Review. So I did, what I do is get a couple headlines. Some of them are mainstream news, and some of them will be some interesting news that you may or may not hear about in the everyday circular news circuit on your CNN or what. I don't watch Fox, so that's dead. But CNN and other outlets and, your little gossip sites. However, I have just a couple for you, and I am going to give my opinion, which is the important part. Not the news, but my opinion. I know. So, the first one I have is about, of course, everyone's heard about the T.I. video controversy with Melania Trump and, the 1 minute promo teaser that he has for the album that's getting ready to drop. However, they want to boycott, ban, they're upset. However they feeling, they in their feelings. Why are you in your feelings? Last I recall, now, Trump has made some very racist, sexist, and even more questionable comments related to all types of nationalities, all types of both mainly women, and, a few other things. So now I want to know, why nobody said anything about that? And why you don't feel like you need to get no repercussions? What you mean you want to boycott? You ain't seen nobody boycotting your ass, so have a seat. If we did boycott, we got to go through impeachment and some more shit. At the end of the day, you do your job the way you want to do it. He's an entertainer, and he damn entertaining. Because that shit was entertainment. 60 seconds, 1 minute of a promo trailer got you in your feelings. So the job is done as far as I'm concerned. Your feelings is hurt. Donald, have a seat. And you mad that it appeared that your wife gave that nigga a striptease in the midst of, you going away on the trip. Now, what really fucked you up, though, is what I think. Because you may not be comfortable in yourself. Hey, Plu, you may not be comfortable in yourself. You know why? Because you be gone all the time. And that bitch don't want to leave. She don't go with you, do she?
What is she stripping and teasing for?
She don't go with you, do she? No, she don't. Now let's talk about that little background that Melania got. Because if you want to boycott somebody, boycott them titties that you were showing. Did we hear boycott about that? For you, your husband got up there and want to be somebody's president? Them titties was not boycotted. You should have had Google take them bitches down. You should have went on all them nasty sites that your titties is on and everything else that you showing and whatever else you doing. Because I personally haven't taken the time to go see what your titties looking like that everybody else is seeing. I've seen some titties, but I don't personally give a damn about it being yours right now. So at the end of the day, your titties to me, Melania Trump, are not entertaining. Apparently, they weren't entertaining enough for you to feel like you need to not do it at the time. Now, whether you did it before or, during or after your marriage to this supposed president that we have, why didn't you feel the need to get rid of those pictures or maybe not do them at all? Because if you did them, you should be proud of them. If you put your titties out there, Melania, for everybody to see, be proud of them. So you put that jacket on that the bitch in the video had on, you should be proud of. You was proud of it the day you wore it. Some more you don't care shit to a place that needs somebody to care. So apparently it was not an issue for you that day. So why are you upset? Because somebody that has the same, and that's not a custom made jacket. It's not custom made, boo. A lot of people got that jacket. It can be purchased for the low price of something because it's on sale right now. Apparently, the bitch in the video was able to buy one. I doubt she had that custom made. So you ain't got no special jacket where can't nobody else wear it too. Now, we can talk about all the people that, Usher has done a double. I can name plenty of stars in the entertainment industry because apparently your woman was entertaining when she was showing them titties. And therefore, T.I. is entertaining doing this promo trailer for this minute that you couldn't take, apparently. Now, Melania had, her little moment, her fun in the sun, but that little moment is still there. Apparently, it has come back to bite you in the ass. Or maybe you thought that it was quiet and it wouldn't come back out and bite you in the ass. But now this is the time it is, because I want to talk about how you got the nerve to act like ain't nothing wrong with your titties being out, but you want to tell somebody what kind of video they need to have. No. Let's not boycott that. Let's boycott that shit your husband be talking about. That's what you need to boycott. Boycott what your husband's saying about all the racist comments, about all the old issues, about the border and all. Yeah, we can hold a whole lot of stuff that he said. Some about grabbing some pussies and stuff. I don't know, because I don't listen to him. However, the mainstream America has heard it. I didn't see you getting him on the stage to tell anyone about how he was wrong. You didn't do that. Nor did you tell him that he was wrong when he left your ass out getting rained on when he walked off with the umbrella last week. Okay, so apparently he don't care about you covering up your titties because you didn't care about getting covered up by that umbrella either. So don't care about why this lady is giving T.I. a striptease. That's not even you. It's not you, boo. I mean, why? A hit dog a holler. You upset? I don't know. Sounds like you're a little ruffled. But I think you're just making a big stink out of something. But you need to focus your energy on other things. That is T.I.'s job. That's what T.I. does. He entertains. And you need to go back maybe and entertain in that field that you was in before you felt like it was a problem. When you was all out there and things. When that was okay. So you go entertain and you let T.I. entertain because that shit was entertaining. All right. Then that's my opinion on that little tidbit. It cut dry, ain't nothing else to it. And sorry about your opinions. If you don't like it, all right, let me know about it. Willing to accept comments. But that's my points. That's how I feel about it. Sticking to it. Don't comment on somebody's job if you don't want us to comment on your husband's job and those titties you were showing back in the day that apparently you got paid to show. Probably. So that was a job too, right? Everybody's at work. Do a good job next time. All right. Now, in random news. Now, this is a little on a little lighter note. Now, a lot of you guys like to do online dating. Okay, this is the funny part because I did have to laugh a little bit, even though it's a little touching. Okay. Now, a 22-year-old by the name of Malik London from New Orleans, Louisiana, which this is where this took place, he went on an online date to meet a woman who promised him sex. Now, all y'all men and some women is always down for a little online hookup. It used to be the Craigslist bandits. Y'all know about them. That's what I call them. The niggas that get on Craigslist, go look for some hot thing on that breakup before you know, because they be on there selling it. That's what happened to Backpages. They were selling it there too. Shut down. Don't log into that bitch. Nobody I know, don't log into it. Don't do it. Don't look for no ass on Backpage. Matter of fact, I think that shit is shut down because of that reason. And next it'll be Craigslist. That's coming too. All the ass selling is going to be shut down. Get it? Moving back along. But this was a dating site though. So you just, like you want to go hook up with a chick. But this, you would think, oh great, it's going to be free. Some free ass. You ain't got to smoke a blunt with it, buy the $5 KFC box. None of that. You just hook up at a coffee shop, buy the bitch a $5 venti. Ain't that what it is? The venti joint? Whatever. Get a little, because it was a coffee shop. She can't get nothing but a sandwich and some coffee. That's it. A croissant and some coffee. You better hope they got a refrigerator in there to put you some ham on it. Other than that, you're late. So, they met at the coffee shop, and all of a sudden, he was greeted by the bounty hunter, who really was the date that he thought he was going to go have sex with for free. That's not how that turned out. So, see, I know it's the catfish version of, they said, shit, well, catfishing is working. Everybody getting catfish. Don't act like you haven't been online, met somebody, got there, and the bitch had a picture from 10 years ago, and that was not what was up. That wasn't it. That wasn't the same chick. Why is she playing with you or he? Because I know it happens to women. You get there, the nigga was 150 in the picture. You get there, he 350. When was this? Nigga had hair. You get there, now he got a big ass bald spot in the middle. When was this? Apparently that shit was 10 years ago, before you knew him or her. Either way you want to look at it. Watch who you're getting online hooking up with. I'm just saying. Apparently it's bounty hunters out here. Like that boy Antoine Dotson said, hide your wife, hide your kids. Hide your dating apps. Okay? Hide your dating apps. Meet people in person. Walk down the street. Never hurt nobody. Never hurt nobody. A little, hey, how you doing? A little organic way. Don't nobody want to do that. They want some hot, quick ass they ain't got to work for. And look what he got. Now, back to the story. Now, unfortunately, though, when he was greeted by the bounty hunter, he decided to shoot his ass. You heard right. He shot the bounty hunter. And now instead of facing just the failure to appear that they were picking him up on for a domestic violence charge between him and some person he was with, that apparently it had to be domestic and it was violent for you to have a charge. Whatever. I wasn't there. I don't know. Speculation. What you say? Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly, right? There was this domestic violence charge that he had a failure to appear for. The bounty hunter, which is normal, comes to get your ass when you don't show up to court. They do it for regular old traffic tickets. Depending on how much that bitch is, they want your ass. Some counties, they coming. Okay? If they broke and they hurting or they are money hungry, they coming. Period. Die. And they sent the bounty hunter for his ass for a failure to appear. Okay? Well, now he ends up with an attempted second-degree murder charge for shooting a damn bounty hunter. Who told you to do that? That nigga said, not today. By any means necessary, I will not be going back. Unfortunately, you're going back for a lot longer than that damn failure to appear. Malik. That sound like some shit that I'm just saying. We know who did that. We know what community that came from. Malik, it was you. Yeah, you went and shot the bounty hunter at your online date because you want to go hook up with a random at a coffee shop. And they got your ass. Point being, except for dealing with one charge, now you got to deal with two. And attempted murder, Louisiana, I don't know what they laws like down there. But it ain't looking good, bruh. So, best of luck to you. Don't wish that on nobody. I don't ever wish anybody to be in jail. But at the end of the day, your ass was apprehended. They got you. You're going to be going to court on 2 charges. And best of luck to you. And when you do get out, hopefully you won't be in there for a long... Well, no, you will. Yeah, you're going to be in there for a minute. However, when you get out... Damn. Sorry. All right. When you do get out, okay, unfortunately for you, I don't know where the hell technology going to be at after an attempted murder charge. What was that? Second degree? Yeah, you're going to be in there a minute. Okay? Luckily, it was attempted and the nigga didn't die. If he did, it'd be a whole different situation. But it ain't. And you're there. They're going to have all kind of phones going to be answering their damn self by the time you get out. The dating app is going to be walking around this motherfucker virtually by the time you make it out. So you won't even have to worrying about a dating app no more. Because by the time you get out, niggas can damn near walk through the phone. Okay? So you won't be shocked. You won't be surprised. You won't be none of that by the time you make it out, Mr. Malik London from Louisiana. Okay? Okay. Best of luck to you, Malik. I'm sure you've seen better days. But don't be trying to avoid a charge and then get another one. All right? I can't. Can you call him? Because I can't answer. I'm busy. Okay, so now back to some not light news. Okay. Now, Trump wants to get rid of the word transgender, which would unfortunately affect 14 million Americans, along with benefits and everything for some. Now, we do know that there are transgenders. Hey, LGBT, love y'all. I'm part of y'all. I get down too occasionally, so I have a little fun. At the end of the day, not ashamed. It is what it is. Been doing it for a while. Long while. I am seasoned. Very seasoned. Anyway. Like I was saying, they are trying to affect 14 million Americans or transgender Americans, which would in turn affect a lot for them. You know, a lot of them got married. A lot of them have children that they've adopted. A lot of them have the military and everywhere else. Wherever it is that they've been accepted, he now wants to basically eradicate that word. So that would in turn, and also, wait a minute now, he wants to have genetic testing done on these transgender people. So if you were born a male or if you were born a female and say you decide to be a transgender and, you know, we know how that goes. Now, all of a sudden, he wants you to get a DNA test done to prove whichever one that you were at birth. So if you were born a boy, you're going to be a boy again because now you was a woman for a second, but he's going to turn you back into a man. Okay. And vice versa. You was born a woman. He's going to turn you back into a woman, but you got to live as a man for a little while. I don't know how that is going to work because how does somebody go? And a lot of them have had surgery. A lot of them have gone through the whole process. So now how am I going to walk around if I had a penis, I cut it off, and now I got titties and a vajayjay, and now you want to tell me I'm a man? Technically, you were born that. I get it. Through the identity of yourself, you decided a woman works best for you. Well, now how is that going to go? And you walking around and your name is John again. Or your name is Ralph. Or vice versa. Your name is Ralph now, and then now it's about to go back to being Susan. But you got a beard. I don't know how this is going to work. Trump, you ought to be shamed. What I think it is another way to get a little bit more genetic testing done. We've already had I was dumb enough to send my 23andMe off because I just wanted to know. And I know better. I know exactly what they're doing with it. I know what they're doing with it. I'm not stupid. I took the risk, whatever. Great. However, gotta watch them. We already know. And the more they need this DNA right now. They need this DNA for various reasons that I cannot go into on here because I ain't got time to be shut down. And I ain't got time for them to be coming for me. It's a lot more important people that know a lot more shit than I do, but I know a little bit. But I ain't no damn fool to get on here and tell y'all what I know. You want to know? You better send me a damn letter. I mean, in the mail, because I ain't sending shit through the wire. I ain't sending no texts. I ain't sending no emails, none of that. But we know what's up. Okay, you want to get the DNA to store in your little database so you can do more genetic testing and blah, 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 blah. So you can eventually, because I mean, you got all the prisoners' DNA. You got all the people DNA that's coming in, sending it to you, giving it to you through these testing sites. And then now you want to be able to get it from all the transgenders too, which I'm sure people have already gone to the doctor and did that. But you know what's funny? It's harder to get doctor records because that's an invasion of the HIPAA privacy laws. However, if you willingly give this, which it'll be willingly, or they tell you you have to go do it now, and you still got to go to the office. They ain't about to drag you down there to go give your blood or give your DNA in order to determine which sex you really are. They're going to make it mandatory, and then if you don't do it, they'll probably punish you by some way, or you lose some type of benefits or some have you. At the end of the day, they're going to have your DNA. That's the end of the discussion on that. I think it's very wrong. It's a way to basically rip a lot of households apart. You're going to take a lot of people backwards, which they fought very hard to get to where they are. I mean, there was a point in time it was not okay to be gay, bisexual, lesbian, or whatever have you. There was a real issue with that. You got bombarded, beat down. It was always something added to that. Okay, to where you just couldn't be whatever it is you decided to be for the day. Someone always has an opinion. Someone always wants you to be this, that, and the third. And Trump, you can't tell nobody what they can and cannot decide to be today. And if the laws were already put in place where people are able to have insurance with their same-sex spouses that they've probably had a transgender operation done on at that time as well, then how do you go backwards? You can't rewind. It's like telling an 18-year-old to get back in diapers. How the fuck you do that? It's not possible. It's not possible to tell Larry that he is now going to be Susan again for the rest of his life with a penis and a beard. You just can't do it. Okay. I'm going to follow this a lot more closely. This is news that you're not going to see just reported all over the place, because they're going to just slide in the law. You ain't even going to know. You ain't even going to go vote on it. He going to go, when they put Beyonce on the stage or some foolishness that y'all going to go run to and look at, that's when they going to be signing that damn bill. And then you're going to be trying to figure out why you ain't got no benefits no more and why you got to go back down there and give some testing because you ain't even know what was happening. He's trying to overturn the word transgender. Transgender means a lot of things, and it comes with a lot of other attributes for a lot of people. That is very important. They fought hard to get there. And how dare you, Agent Orange? What if they said that your ass couldn't wear them awful ass wigs that you claim you ain't got on no more? What if they discontinued them motherfuckers? You be mad as hell, wouldn't you? You would find somebody. What if they said anybody walking around with an orange almost cap on, we taking that away? He gonna be hot as hell. You already mad because your wife is your almost wife, because she wasn't your wife. It was a lookalike. Now the girl getting death threats and everything. You mad because the chick had the Melania jacket on, twerking on the table. Twerking at the T.I. video. Why you mad? You mad at that? You mad at transgenders? You mad at Mexicans? You mad at black people? You mad at the poor people? You mad at everybody? You just damn mad. So you need to get unmad. Apparently Melania, that she ain't doing that shit that the girl was doing in T.I. video, or your ass wouldn't be upset right now. Maybe you need to find that bitch in a T.I. video to get some happy in your ass. And then you won't be doing all this dumb shit around here with transgenders and fucking people life up that have nothing to do with you. Nothing. You don't like them. They don't like you either. Matter of fact, they not the only group of people that don't like you. It's a whole group of people. But we can't just tell you what we don't like. We would like for you not to say those racist ass comments that you say. We would like for you. We like to eradicate that shit. Let's make that go away. But we can't do that now, can we? Because you're still here. Still here. So at the end of the day, I'm going to follow this story a little bit more closely as well as it develops, because it is new. It hasn't really developed much, but that is in the talks. However, pay attention, people. Make sure you're aware when you hear anything about this. Follow the next steps and see what else has progressed on it, because it is going to come with some fuckery. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be successful. I'm not saying that is what's going to happen. I'm saying he wants to get rid of the word, which would in turn overthrow. And not in turn, because getting rid of the word, that's great. Okay, that's what he wants to do. But he also wants to overturn everything that has to do, all the transgender rights and everything that they've gotten and obtained over the years. That's a whole lot. They're working on equal rights. Hell, they just was able to put their spouse onto their insurance. I got to carry my kids. You got to carry whoever else. Hell, if a nigga in my house and he a dependent, I don't give a damn what sex he is. You on my insurance. You a dependent. If you on my insurance. If I feed you and I can't be able to make sure you go to the doctor, but then you require everybody to have health insurance. So then if you make them do that, what they gonna do? You gonna find everybody that you may take off they people health insurance? You gonna find them? Sounds like a money loop. You ain't broke. You good. Like you say, you don't need your salary. So donate that shit somewhere that actually needs it, since you don't need it, since you got it like that. Donate it to the model that's getting death threats that was looking like your wife, that you wish really your wife was twerking like. I'm going to move on that. Anyway, now, down in Fort Valley State University in Georgia, some interesting stuff goes on in Georgia. However, Fort Valley State University, now 7 people were issued arrest warrants. 2 of them were actually college administrative officers, including the graduate advisor. Now, what happened was they set up 6 dates for 6 men between the dates of 2017 and 2018. Now, of the 6 client dates, we know what that means. For the Oakland people, E14, you know what I mean. And for the people out here, you can go Fulton Industrial or wherever the hell else. There's hoes everywhere. They nationwide. Pick a state, pick a city, somebody hoeing. They might not be on the corner no more, but they asses went to back pages and got shut down. They just moved locations. It don't matter. They still hoeing. They gonna keep hoeing. That ain't gonna stop. Child by that. Look here. And they doing it at the college with y'all college funds. That part. Nigga can't get a Pell Grant, but they got money to pay for some ass. Please tell me how that's working out. No, I'm sorry. They is selling the ass. They selling it. The 7 people put together a prostitution ring at the school. Had the AKAs selling their ass. Apparently, they wasn't doing it unwillingly. They was doing it. Now, of the 6 clients, now there were 6 clients from that time, like I mentioned. Let me tell you who those clients were. A mortician for the county. Pay with county funds. But you was using your county funds to pay for some ass. Okay. A city manager. More county funds. Oh, I'm sorry, city funds. Let's not confuse the two. An assistant principal. You teaching kids and buying ass. It doesn't matter your profession. Ass is being purchased. Whether it is for a $5 KFC box and a blunt, you may or may not get a soda. Or it could be, you know what I'm saying? Or a nigga could take you to Papa Do's. Pay a bill or two. Catch that rent this month. Roll that Hummer in the driveway. It don't matter. At the end of the day, that ass was paid for. In some way, form, or fashion. It just depends on what your shit was worth. Now, if you one of them KFC hoes where a nigga roll you up in there, you know your shit is trash. Because that nigga should know better. I don't even eat that. Don't you roll me, child. Don't you roll me in no motherfucking KFC talking about dinner is served. Who? Dinner is served what? Okay, we out eating a snack and you taking me to the house because that's what we doing. Because what are you talking about? To my house, though. Well, I'm going in to close the door on your ass. Because what you won't be doing is getting no ass for $2 and a cracker. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Now, anyway, I don't sell ass no way, just for those that's wondering. Okay? Not for sale. All right. Or I'll be a rich bitch right now because it's... All right. Anyway, look here. This thing is together. But what I ain't about to do is put it on the auction block because it won't be together. That's what happens to that shit that end up being not together. So apparently these 6 men was buying some not together shit because it was for sale all over the place. So if they, now this is just what they got caught with. No telling who really, how long this really was going on. This is what they know of. Okay. And a former university attorney. I had to wait. That was the kicker. I had to wait and slide that one in on y'all. The university attorney. So you know about law. You know that your ass is grass. And you know your license and everything about to be took. But guess what? He gonna be the best off. You know why? Because he gonna be the nigga that could avenge his damn self. I bet he know every fucking loophole that there is and everything. Hopefully he's a defense attorney and not a fucking prosecutor. Because I'm going to need you to know all the tips, tricks, and all that. And you need to help them other 5 niggas out. Because they going to need you. Yeah, y'all can pass notes and fly kites and shit while you in jail. Fly a note. Yeah, do that. Have your friend meet up with his friend. You know what I'm saying? Share a little information, help each other out. But what I want to know, and the charges. Let me tell you about these charges for these 6 people. Okay? The charges consist of pandering, which we know about pimping and pandering. They left the pimping out there. We're just going to leave it pandering. And solicitation of sodomy. I gave y'all a few seconds to sit on that. Now, solicitation of sodomy and pandering. So you were pandering for the solicitation, and we know what sodomy is. For those sensitive ears, I am not going to go there. I am not gonna go there. For those that don't know, I'm gonna give you the light version just because I feel like I want to say it. Tooted up and missed the front hole. That's that when a nigga go, oh my God. Yeah, no, not that hole. The other hole. Not the regular one. The other one. Okay. So at the end of the day, they felt like apparently it was for a bunch of people that like booty sex. Period. Ain't nothing wrong with booty sex. Some people like it, some don't. I'm not a fan. I feel like it hurts. I'm not about to. No. I prefer the out version of it, not the in. But hey, to each his own. Some people like it. Go ahead, boo. Apparently these 6 people liked it. They was getting it. Now the solicitation, those are the charges. They just can't say that, yeah, you went there and had sex with that person because it was solicitation of it. Do they know y'all did it or not? Were they there? Do they have text messages, emails? Like, first of all, what I want to know is who told? Who the hell told on y'all? Because y'all was getting away with it. Now, what they do only know, because I know they sold more than 7 asses. Oh, wait, no. What was it, 6? 7 people, and they set up 6 dates. Okay. So now, of the 6 dates that happened, I know damn well it was more than 6 dates in a year. What the hell they doing? You hooking up one bitch every other month? That's a damn lie. Not with no prostitution ring. 6. Yeah, thanks. 6 people. You ain't did no every other month hookup unless them niggas was paying 100 stacks. And they got them federal funds, so they might have it. Just saying. It's all the school funds, the county funds, the city funds. They got them. That's probably how they found out with they dumb asses. Somebody probably logged in from their work computer or their work phone and was like, let's hook up at 6. And chick, do you got that chick and how much she want? And then they went ahead and did an audit and they just went ahead and audited everybody's shit. That is my speculation. Or somebody ass went and got mad at your ass and dropped a dime. Remember back in the day, they said drop a dime like that nigga did in Belly where he had that damn banana and that wig, that shit. Tomorrow, I don't like that shit. I gotta drop a dime on them niggas. Somebody didn't like it. Somebody dropped a dime, or somebody was careless and left the information available. The information was available. That's how they got all 6 of y'all asses. Okay? Warrants issued, people going down, all for some sodomy. Now, the killer part is, they should have did like Malik London, that we mentioned earlier, because this chick that's down for it. You could have got it for free. You hear that? It's free out there. Sodomy is free. Shut up. Sodomy is free. They giving it away like hotcakes. We just talked about $5 buckets. You didn't have to go and spend all them city funds for something you could have got for free. Because if you only had 6 meetings in that time, I mean, they must have been paying some change. Or that's all they found out about. Somebody had the little, you know what I'm saying? That's that they didn't get a hold of the black book, you know what I'm saying? They didn't get a hold of all the tea. They just was like, I only know about this one, this one, this one, and this one. But the rest of them, I don't know, but I think they had more. But them the only ones that they probably got evidence on. So, Mr. Attorney, the attorney guy in there, I'm going to need you to represent everybody that you got caught with. Because you know the story more closely because you was there. Boom. Soliciting sodomy. That part. Now, how they know y'all did sodomy? That's how I'm saying. It had to be some information detailed left. Somebody sent, it was like, had to be paper trail. Paper trail information had to be out in order for it to be told. Surprise. And I'm open to comments, open to what you guys think about any of the stories that I reviewed. However, it's real out here in the field. It's everything from getting caught and shooting a bounty hunter that you thought was a date to Trump trying to mess up the transgender equality. Melania and Trump want to boycott TIY over some titties, over a jacket. Why you mad? The titties been out. Let them out now. Melania should have took her ass in there for real and did it herself. She did it already. Anyway. And the Fort Valley State University situation with the sexual sodomy. Solicitation, that is. So I am quite interested to see that all these people that have very high positions in this Fort Valley State University in Georgia. One thing I do need to tell people, the tuition probably about to be cheap as hell. Apply now. Next semester gonna be cheap. It's gonna be on sale. Now I don't know if FAFSA gonna help you out with that being. They shit probably about to get took. Something about to happen. Ain't about to just walk away with no, oh yeah. Cause they want to know how the hell was all your people up here working up in here selling pussy and you ain't know. Well, it wasn't even pussy they were selling, booty. Anyway, look here. Look here. We don't know who was selling it. They gonna tell us as I follow this more closely because I want to know who, what, where, how did this, who told? Because they gonna tell it. Who told on y'all? You made somebody mad, didn't you? What happened was you didn't pay that last bitch her full money and she told on y'all niggas. Next time, pay up. Okay, you already got the state funds. Do a chick right. Don't do it like that. Business is business. Pay up. Pay up. But you don't have to worry about that because I doubt you'll do it again because your ass is caught. This is not like a drug dealer that sell drugs and they go right back out there when they get out and do it. No, nigga. You gonna do it again? Well, will you do it again? No, I think you'll sit down. I think you'll realize that you never had to pay for it in the first place because they doing it out here for free. Yeah. Right at the coffee shop. Everywhere. Online. Anyway, let me stop rambling. Child, I'm a hush. At the end of the day, I am going to allow this one question of the day to happen at the end, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And question, please.
All right. First of all, shout out on the episode, the Moment of Madness earlier. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Home, that shit was
Thank
hot.
you very much.
Okay, so question is, what's the messiest moment or situation you've been in where you could have went ham but chose to be the bigger person?
I'm sorry, that's too generalized.
What's the messiest situation you've been in?
Now, all y'all that know me, I'm not a messy person, but if you bring me the shit, I am with the shit. So that could be a lot of things. So I can't say, I'm usually very reactionary. So people know that, so they will kind of attempt to push my buttons on certain things. And there has been situations where, I have this one dumbass ex-friend of mine. And you know exactly who it is. That's why your messy ass said it, motherfucker, because you know I was going to say it. Because anyway, I have this one friend that is no longer my friend as of the last couple months. That she ain't shit, y'all. She ain't worth a damn. She ain't shit. But let me tell you, she was my friend for 20 years. That is a very long time. 20 years, okay? When I tell you, she has done so many things to where I had to walk away from her ass to prevent from doing something really ignorant to her. You know how no matter how many hugs and loves that you give somebody, and no matter, they are so emotionally scarred that they affect and will hurt their own kids. Yeah, you bitch. You know who I'm talking about. You hurt your own kids. You tried to do it to mine. But my kids ain't that fucking stupid. And then you just go around the motherfucking your own family, friends that you know, family members, friends that ain't even in this state. You done tried to use everybody, start a bunch of shit, and then you want to look at these people and ask them to do you a damn favor. Bitch, you a whole mess and a half. I'm not going to go into details because I can save that for a whole nother podcast and go into details on the things that she's done that you know damn well. You being from California too, you know that is not something that we do. We are respectful. We live and die for our respect, baby, all day long. And use a crab. Bitch, use a crab. A whole crab. A lot of the things that you did to your own kids, I had to remove myself from around you because I can't let my kids see that that's okay for a parent to treat their kids a certain way. And your kids grown. They're grown children. And by you not really doing what you need to do in their life while they were children, you need to try to be a better parent in their adulthood. You need to show up sometime. Show up sometime. So by you trying to basically bring everybody down to the depressive ass, low budget ass level that you've been living all your life, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? We look out for each other. But she did me a favor, and I made sure that I told that bitch off heavily with some cash. Because, bitch, you won't ever tell nobody you did me a favor. And I ain't paid my motherfucking way. Paid it. I gave that bitch a whole stack and paid my motherfucking way because I was at her house during a little incident that I had where I had to go on vacation for 2 months, and she had my children. Okay? She was paid and compensated well while I was gone. And she was also paid and compensated as I was there because I stayed with her for 3 months until I came and bought my homes, one for me and my son. And I also bought me and my son vehicles. Well, bitch, you missed out. You got a stack and a fuck you. You know why? Because the things that you've done to your own children are unfathomable. I can't sit there and watch. And guess what? The kids still call me to this day. Just heard from both of them yesterday. Why is that? Because I didn't do nothing to them. They love me. They call me and ask me to help them out of the current situation, which is their own fucking mama. I'm going to help you as much as I can. I've helped them make sure that they have everything that they need themselves before I left. I still have made sure that they good after I left. But through me and her, we do not communicate because I can't fuck with somebody that will do certain things to their children, their family members, and everybody around them. And I refuse to let you bring me down and try to hit the panic button while I'm choking the shit out of you because you done did some dumb shit. Because you kept doing dumb shit. And I just had to walk away. The 36-year-old me I'm so proud of you. So proud. Because I didn't let that bitch get the best of me. And I had to know, like when someone's known you for 20 years, they know how to push your buttons. They know what sets you off. My kids gonna set me off. First of all, I don't get no child support. One of my baby daddies dead. The other one family don't send a motherfucking dime. Ain't sent a birthday card, a Christmas present, ain't nothing for my daughter. And she's very exceptional. And luckily, she has good genes. And she's not a fucking idiot like half them is. Because if there was anybody, don't you show up when my child turned 18. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Don't show up when my child turned 18 talking about how you doing. Okay, that part right there. Because that ain't no excuse. That ain't no excuse. At the end of the day, everybody does not know what I've been through as far as the last, what I've been going for home 15 years. It ain't been no damn easy road. And 90% of it was by myself. And was I accepting of some help along the way from some if they had it? But 9 times out of 10, a nigga don't. They gonna laugh at you. That's why I did that earlier. It ain't funny, but they do it. However, when somebody do something for me, I always try to make sure that I pay it back. I give back in some form. And I paid back and made sure that I left that bitch with a good several $100s while I was there and a good stack when I left to make sure that you can't ever say that I ain't do what I was supposed to do. And I left your ass right there because guess what? It's going to hurt you more that you lost a 20-year friendship over me not being able to sit back and watch you do the things that you were doing to your children that they was crying to me and everybody else about. And they still crying to me about it because I still talk to them now. Get your shit together. But I won't sit back and watch you do it, boo. I'm gone. Toodaloo. All right. But I still, at the end of the day, had to remember that I'm out here by myself. If something happened to me, who the fuck I'm calling? Where my kids gonna go? Luckily, my son is a whole 21 now. We made it through the storm. We made it by our damn self. We ride or die for each other. And me and my kids is okay. We're okay. Luckily, because we had each other. Okay? And I wish you, lady, and your kids was okay. Because you pushing them away and treat them like shit ain't gonna make them love your ass. Believe that. And that's my story on why I feel like how I was able to walk away and overcome a situation and not respond to it. Or because I could have ended up in jail. I could have ended up with a whole murder charge. Because bitches like to push your buttons and then hit the panic button. So the police can come. Because they know you about to choke the shit out of them. It's a setup. It's a whole setup so that you can go down and be on the ground just like them. And I refuse to let you take me away from my kids. And they already don't have nobody fucking with a bitch like you. I had to wait. Now, let me been in my 20s, bitch. I'd have been all the way in jail for your ass. But I had to wake up and wise up. Wake up and wise up. If you leave people alone sometime, it will hurt them more. It's just like leaving a bad relationship. It's going to hurt them more for you to walk away than for you to sit there and argue and go back and forth with their ass. And plus, I ain't got the time for it. That's too much time consumption. Anyway, you already know where to catch me at on Twitter at Lala Madness, Facebook, The Lala Madness for those that are not on my fan page. And this video can also be seen on YouTube, and the audio is going to be available on SoundCloud. For those that like my videos, please support, like, and share. And all comments are welcome. Love you. I'm out. Mwah.